The city of Atlanta is the scene for the Hornets. One of the most exciting players in the game today, LaMelo Ball, getting ready to go as they game plan for the task ahead at State Farm Arena. Hornets, Hawks, coming right up on 2K Sports. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, some people questioned the contract that Terry Rozier got from the Hornets in 2019, but 3 years later, he earned an even bigger deal. He says, I work my tail off because that's all I know. The money will be there. I'm more excited that I can just show my talent every night, what I'm about, and who Terry Rozier really is. Kevin, back to you.
Love the motor. DA, thanks. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. The big men on the floor, it's Washington and Plumlee. And it's Hayward in at the three, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella man the post position. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the three. And it's the Hawks to start out. Here's Young. Collins looking around. Hunter against Hayward. The kick out to Young. The three-pointer no good. Here's Charlotte. Pass to Rozier. Takes the three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
How about the lightning quick release from Terry Rozier? Wow.
Down low. Capella inside, working on Plumlee, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Good to see Hayward out there on the floor. For the past few years, this guy's dealt with a ton of injuries.
And it's a shame, B.A., because when he's completely healthy, he's proven he's capable of making an all-star team. Consider this. In every season but his rookie year, he's been a double-digit scorer, and he always does it in very efficient fashion.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. Ball's points per game were significantly up, but LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
He hits both from the stripe.
If there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Now, here's Collins. Capella trying to free himself up. That's good from Collins on the assist by Murray.
And that's a tough shot for an athletic big man like Collins. Finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Here's Rozier. Launches a three. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship-level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
Now Hunter. After Gordon Hayward's three-pointer, they didn't go. Pass to Young. Outside for Murray. Here's Capella. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And this guy eats glass for a living. Capella with great anticipation on the backboard.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
And one thing, Greg, we know Capella has always done. He plays to his strengths.
It's a great point, Kevin. Capella knows where he's best and really focuses on that. He can help the team with minimal touches on offense, but he really anchors a defense by not overextending.
Here's Young after Terry Rozier's basket. Outside Collins. Here's Murray. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
Now the pass to Ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Capella. Hayward against Hunter. Young outside. With some arc, he takes it up and lays it in.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now here's Hayward. You saw him with 10 points last game. Rozier against Murray. Rozier the pass to Washington. 5 to shoot. On its way from Hayward for 2. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They trail by 1. Murray outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Hayward kicks the ball. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Back to Hayward. Over Hunter. And the Hornets miss again.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the long arms of Capella, using them to perfection as a target for his teammates on that alley-oop.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And a big trade this last summer was Murray coming to the Hawks. Paid a hefty price, but Atlanta feels he and Trey make a great backcourt pair. Hard to think of a more deadly backcourt in the East.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. McDaniels is checked in for Plumlee. Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball. Now here is Martin. They need this one. And he hits the jump shot. 1:07 left to play in the first. To the wing right side. Kaminsky finds Holiday. Hornets with the rebound. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Here's Bogdanovich following the bucket by the Hornets. Back to Holiday. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Charlotte ball.
Charlotte leading by 3. Smith outside. 19 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Martin for 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's Johnson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Hornets lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Here we go, fans.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
They've got Okongwu. Bogdanovich out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. 6 to shoot. And here's Young from the arc. No good. Shot missing. And Charlotte will come the other way. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. Matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
Well, just great recognition from Hayward. Shows his vertical to finish that pass.
The Hawks trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
Now here is Holiday. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. A shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Okongwu. And he banks in the lane. Okongwu's now got his first bucket in this one.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Charlotte calls timeout, and this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And two teams fighting for the playoffs last season, but head-to-head wasn't close. They got swept in the season series.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. John Cowens comes in for Frank Kaminsky. Hunter's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Aaron Holiday. And then for Charlotte, Plumlee, he's checked in for McDaniels. Rozier comes in for Cody Martin. And it's Ball in for Smith. Now, here's Rozier. 5 points in the game. Good on the three-point shot.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
During his childhood, Hurricane Katrina forced Kelly Oubre Jr.'s family out, and they had to move.
And the Oubre family moving from New Orleans to Houston. Kelly saying he still thinks about the day his family left NOLA. Feels lucky they found a new home.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Well, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And it's the growth of Murray as a distributor has really proved to be a great point guard. There were questions about that early in his career.
Rozier kicks the ball. And here's Oubre. And it's Ball that time on the assist by Oubre. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for Charlotte. For Atlanta, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. And, Greg, you can see it. Murray has really improved his passing.
He has a great sense of the court and spacing, reads defense as well, and can direct his teammates. Could see him being an elite passer in no time.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Outside, Ball. Pass to Oubre. A 3-ball. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Boy, this is an area of his game that he has stepped up from his entry point into the league. Kelly Oubre is got to be taken seriously from downtown right now.
Now, here is Young. Here's Murray. Plumlee with the rebound. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Fader on the way. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Hunter on the wing. Over Oubre. The Hornets pull it in. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Oubre, left side. Outside, Ball. Pass to Rozier. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. And Plumlee kicks to Oubre. No good with the triple. The Hawks trail by 11. Murray scanning the floor. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Rozier against Murray. 58 seconds left in the first half. And the basket by Rozier.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Collins. Young outside. They need this. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Rozier. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Rozier's got 12 points in the game.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The kick out to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Oubre. Hunter with some nice defense. And we've reached halftime in this one. Hornets on top as they end the second quarter on a 20-6 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, a pretty lopsided game, but still one half to play. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. There was no stopping Terry Rozier in the first half. He had 12 points and 1 assist. He's really stood out for them to this point. Kenny, your thoughts on the Hornets' first half?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And Shaq, how about what you saw from the Hawks?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal percentage. Well, that's not going to cut it, honey. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter is set to begin in just a few.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Terry Rozier.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Hornets. The big men on the floor. It's Washington and Plumlee. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. The Hawks trail by 15.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
Here's Ball. After the made shot from John Collins. The shot's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
A pass to Collins. Here's Hunter. Shoots over Oubre. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. Here's Capella. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. That helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Now, here's Rozier. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray over Young. And that one hits back iron.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
What a look. Young providing the dime. A really unselfish player.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And Collins is shown to be a game changer on the floor. The problem for him has been staying on the floor. Has sparked the injury bug his whole career.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Young. And then for Charlotte, McDaniels checked in for Plumlee. Cody Martin comes in for Oubre. And it's Dennis Smith in for Rozier. Now, here's Washington. To the paint, here's Smith. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
Ball kicks to Martin. Outside, Ball. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Hornets leading by 17. Now Martin passes it to Washington. To the inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
His first. And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Hornets have had two chances at the line already, making them both.
At the line for one.
Atlanta making some changes. Kaminsky comes in for John Collins, and it's Johnson in for Murray. And that one misses.
This is an area where Dennis Smith Jr. is working on, right? As the primary ball handler, you have to be able to make your free throws.
The shot by Okongwu, no good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Washington, that's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
So it's the Hawks now, following the score by Charlotte, and they call an illegal screen here. Doris, the NBA keeps talking about the idea of an in-season tournament, taking a cue, I guess, from European soccer. Do you like that? Do you think it would work?
Well, the European soccer situation has the advantage of tradition and history. There's meaning behind it. Obviously, I'm open to a little drama in the middle of the NBA season. The challenge is convincing the players and their representation in the Players Association that this is something of value.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. Kept alive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first.
Well, his body has grown, and Gordon Hayward has now become a physical force. He excels at getting to the line.
Charlotte shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And the first one drops.
Well, this is a space you do not want to allow Gordon Hayward to get. He has been a lights-out free throw shooter his entire career.
Hayward hits them both. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Here's Washington. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Martin goes in. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And he knocks down the first one. Trae Young, he's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good for Martin. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Smith outside. Trying to find Washington. Gets it to him. Lays it up and banks it in. Washington's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Young finds Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward. The Hawks have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
Jalen Johnson at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Hunter comes in for Aaron Holiday. The Hornets also changing it up. Plumlee, he's checked in for Washington. Kelly Oubre comes in for Cody Martin. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Smith. Good on the second free throw. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 16-7 run. Young against Ball. And the shot goes down. Ball's got 8.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
On the wing, Johnson. Young looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
His second. Team second.
For Atlanta, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Young.
And Young's confidence it's easy to love. A leader who really takes responsibility for his team, win or lose.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. And so Young nails them both. Hornets leading by 22. Ball with it. Good work defensively by Capella.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Hunter finds Bogdanovich. Hayward with some nice D. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Hornets on top, running away with it. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post positions. And it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Now, here's Collins. Now, here's Hunter. Capella kicks to Hunter. The shot, no good. And Charlotte will come the other way. Oubre, no one around him. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night. Murray outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's the sentiment I think most can get behind.
Terry Rozier drawing the whistle right there. Just such a savvy offensive player.
Shooting for Charlotte, Terry Rozier III. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Rozier.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Charlotte also making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Washington. And it's Cody Martin in for Oubre. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
Griffin against Rozier. Holiday looking for an opening. That's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Pass to Rozier. That one, no good. Great D that time from Griffin. To the middle. And Holiday with the basket on the assist by Griffin.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Now, here's Ball to the left side wing. Rozier for 3. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Johnson, the pass to Holiday. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 5 points now this quarter.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And the Hornets call time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
So get up and get crazy. Here we go, fans. Coming to the front right now are your ATL dancers. Fans, make some noise for your ATL dancers. Here we go, fans. Coming to the front right now are your ATL dancers.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Collins checked in for Kaminsky. Hunter comes in for Johnson. Murray's checked in for Griffin. Young is subbed in for Aaron Holiday. And then for Charlotte, Plumlee, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Washington comes in for McDaniel. And Kelly Oubre subbed in for Cody Martin.
What a finish by LaMelo Ball. Thin frame, but that length at 6'7", he can mix it up now.
Shot by Collins, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Murray against Rozier. Out left to the wing. Now here's Plumlee. Guarded closely. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Lobbed up there for Collins. And finished off by Collins.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Rozier. Pass to Plumlee. Outside, Ball. Misses the 3. The Hawks trail by 19. Hunter with it. Now guarded by Ball. Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
There's the pass to Rozier. And here's Oubre. Inside. Here's Ball. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
2 minutes.
Rozier against Murray. Young, right side. Three-pointer. Another three for Atlanta.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Yeah, but this run started with tighter execution at both ends, and that'll need to be maintained for them to have a chance to take the lead.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
You can see the kind of attention that Terry Rozier is going to attract on the defensive end. This guy's scoring capabilities causes the contact.
That's good from Rozier. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And Murray's got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 17. Hunter, bounce pass. And the media is able to vote on awards like All Rookie, but Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
Now Oubre after the missed three from Trae Young. Charlotte no good that time either.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hornets.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Terry Rozier.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
And here's Young following LaMelo Ball's three.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Outside Ball. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Gordon, very nice win for you guys tonight.
You know, just proud of the way we fought. I thought we shared the basketball pretty well tonight. Played pretty solid defense as well. Got the win. So.
Great effort tonight, Gordon. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.